What's up, tubers? Tio here, Simplistic Fishing, back at you. Same outfit, doing lots of recordings today. We are on Lake of the Pines. We are on video number two for the offshore hotspots. I got some good stuff for you. Stick around, see what we can find. Well, here we are again, going back into Lake of the Pines. We're probably going to finish it up in this video. We'll try, see if we can get done. We have about a 30-minute max we can go, so we'll see what we can get done. But if you remember last time, we started over here on the east side of the lake, right here. We worked our way all the way up to the north side, and then now on this video, we're going to work our way back down the west side. So let's start probably right in here is where we finished off at. I believe we changed the icon. It was right here. So we're going to start right here. The first thing I like about this, now this is going to be some pretty gnarly little area to get over to because you're outside of the boat lanes here. But if you can get over here, I'm not sure if there's a boat lane that takes you over here or not. This is a pretty good looking little point. You'll notice it's really flat on top and it has a really sharp break off the edge of it. So you could definitely go look at that one. And then as you move further down, just getting down here into this flatter area, you've got a couple different points that come out. Like this is a little underwater point that comes way out, has a nice little break right in here. So I really like that. Also over here, got a little creek channel coming on over here or something like that. Real good ledge on this side. So that spot looks really good as well. And then moving down here, as we get further down here, you'll notice you got like a little underwater high area right here, almost like a little island. But if you look off to the left side of it, you'll notice that you've got a really good drop right here, and you got a little creek channel that's coming right through here. So it's right in there, and then right there is where your break is. So I really like the way that one sets up for sure. So let me pull back here, show you guys where I'm at. I'm going to come back in here into this area, and we're going to go back here by this boat ramp, and then we'll work our way out. What I like about over here in Copeland Creek is you've got an underwater submerged culvert or a bridge or something going on here, but I really like the way it sets up. It's right in the middle of the creek channel, of course. It's got a road bed that's coming over the top of it, and it's in pretty decent depth, about 8 foot of water or so. So looks pretty good there. Also, this point coming off as you're coming out of that Copeland area, fish over here off this little point that comes off right in here, almost like a little island. It'll look like an island to you probably more than a little point, but come out here and take a look right in there. And then as we move over here, we come off of this point. You got boat lanes that are out here too. So this is probably going to be really close to the boat lane, but I really like this point right here. It comes off about 13 foot on top and then has a real good drop right up there off the edge of it. So moving back out here, a couple different things right here. I like this point right here. I don't know why I didn't mark it, but real good creek channel swing going right over the side of it. It is pretty deep, about 23 feet right up here on the tip of it, but you could definitely look right in this area. I would say that that's probably going to be a pretty good area to look at right in there. All right, then moving over, of course, main lake point here, creek channel swing going right over the side of it. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You definitely want to check out this point right in here. The only thing that might be a challenge there is that may be the boat lane. I can't remember where the boat lanes were, when I'm looking at Navionics. So that could be the boat lane. So that could be a little bit of a challenge, but if it's not the boat lane, you definitely want to fish there. All right. And then even if it is the boat lane, maybe still do it, just stay out of the way. And then moving over here, you've got a nice little underwater hump, 11 foot on top, looks really good. The locals have put a couple different marks over here as well. So you know that this is going to be a good area to fish. Plus you've got the creek channel that's just right there to the south of it. So that looks really, really awesome right in that area. Then as we move down here, we're going to come down to this next point that's right in here. Really like this one. This one sets up well, shallow on top, only about 6 foot or so, and then it breaks down to about 20 foot of water. Plus you've got a creek channel that's really close by and a riverbed that's really close by as well. Then moving over here, you've got the main riverbed coming through here. Good little ledge coming off this little shallow flat that comes out. So really like that. And then we go moving on down. We're getting pretty close to being almost parallel with, say, Alley Creek over there. As we get over here, this starts to get looking a little bit better, kind of coming off that flat, getting a little bit more contours and stuff. But this point sets up really, really well. I really like how this point sets up. It's got a nice flat top off the side of it, and then you break off into the river channel. So anywhere right in this area is probably going to be a good area to locate some fish. Then as we move down here by Watts Island, if you get down here, I like that point right in here. It says there's a brush pile over here as well. So a brush pile and a point, those things all work well together for sure. And then before I get too far over here off the west side, I want to go out here to the middle and just kind of show you guys what we saw out here in the middle. So out here, we got another one of those plateaus or those little underwater humps, comes up to about 19 feet or so, coming out of say 29 to 30 foot of water. So right in here, you've got a nice little ledge that's been created by this little creek channel that comes over here. So definitely looking right out here in this area could have some potential for sure. Moving over there, we talked about that spot over there. And then coming down here, when we get down into this cove, there's some good stuff that's down in here. One is this little point that comes over here. This one looks good, little submerged point. Love how it sets up. Also back here, you got a little underwater island that's over here, but it's fairly close to this creek channel, this brushy creek. So definitely looking right out here, right off the front side of the island. Plus it says it has some rocks over there too. So if it's got rocks plus a creek channel, then you know that's going to be a good spot to take a look at. And then we're going to come out of Brushy Creek, and we're just going to show you a couple more spots here. This point that comes out, love how that point comes out, and it's got the submerged culvert that's really close to it. Plus, if you look really closely, it's hard to tell, I know, in these videos, but there is a brush pile that's right here as well. So pretty close to it within the vicinity. So you could check out this little point, fish the culvert, go over, fish the brush pile as well, and then maybe come over here to this point that's over here and fish it as well. A little underwater point with a creek bed running really close to it. So you know that's going to be a nice little underwater point to check out. All right, so I'm going to keep moving over. We are making some progress. I think we're definitely going to get this thing done on this video. So down in here, I didn't see too much going on, obviously pretty shallow. But over here, right here where I put my marker at, there's a road bed down here. So if you look right in here, take a look and see if you can find that roadbed. There could be some rocks, some debris, stuff like that to fish around. Definitely check that out. You'll see that there's a mark here. It says there's a hump. There's definitely not a hump there, but maybe the hump that they're seeing is actually the roadbed, and it's actually over here. And then somebody else put a fish marker spot right here that says there's a rock pile. So potential rock pile over in this area, roadbed here. Something's going on inside of this little cove, this little pocket. So definitely go check that out. And while you're there too, you probably want to go take a look over here off this little point that's right here too, because you're pretty close to it. All right, so keep moving down. As we move out here, we're getting out into main lake stuff way out here. But out here, you come out here, this huge flat that comes off. And right off the edge of the flat, there's a brush pile that's way out here. And I really like how that brush pile sets up. It's really close to the main river channel. You got a creek channel over here as well. Just a lot of good things going on right in that area. And then if you just follow that flat down, mainly just looking for sharp ledges or points or anything that it might touch, right in here again is another good spot that you might want to go take a look at. And then as we move down here, that pretty much wraps us up on Lake of the Pines. We're going to get down in here. You got the boat ramp down here, and then we get back here where we talked about the underwater points you might want to check out there by the dam. They're going to be a lot deeper. So hopefully that helps you guys out a ton. I know there's not a ton of offshore hotspots on Lake of the Pines. This is one of those lakes where typically you want to go in and you want to do a lot of flipping and pitching and stuff like that, especially when the water's up high. Up on that north side, it is tons of fun. It's got a lot of stumps, but you got boat lanes up there that'll pretty much take you up there. You can also go out on the website, or not on the website, but out on Google and find the boat lanes for this lake. You definitely want to get those. And pretty much, man, just, you can stay shallow in this lake and have a ton of fun. So I'm not saying don't go offshore, because that's probably where the huge ones are as well. But you have a nice variety on this lake. And I really like this one. This is definitely one of the ones that you need to go check out. So, hey, make sure to go check out our website, simplisticfishing.com. And until next time, I hope you catch your PB. Take it easy, guys.